You know, there's a book in the Bible, and it's called Proverbs, and Proverbs was written by a man named Solomon. Solomon was called the wisest man in the world, and he said something in Proverbs chapter 18, verse 21. He said, "Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and those who those who choose it shall eat the fruit thereof." So death and life are in your words, in your tongue. And what happens if you're not careful? We are destroying ourselves by constantly and frequently because of what we're saying about each other. So, as a side note, I just want to park there for a particular part of time just to talk about the importance of words and how it affects your faith. And also about love, again, getting back to this topic area. Mind you, I know we're going in different places, but we'll all end up in the same place.
That's it.
But please don't mind us, but we're going to get there. Love says, it is not conceited, arrogant, and inflated with pride. This is in 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 5. It says, love is not conceited, arrogant, and inflated with pride. It is not rude, unmannerly, and does not act unbecomingly. So, that's a lot. Okay? And, I mean, if we concentrate on working on ourselves in love, we won't have time to criticize anybody else. We won't have time to get upset with other people because we're trying to get our life together.
Just working on verse 5 is enough to keep us busy.
It is a lot of work. But God has graced us with the ability to do it, right?
Yes,
it starts from the inside and it works its way out.
And you know what, hon? It's so true because you know yourself. You know when your flesh starts rising up and you're like, man, I'm gonna... and all you want to come and just kind of take control and fix the situation the way your flesh wants you to. But, once we start to really look in the mirror and understand, you know what, I know myself. And start being real and truthful with ourselves. Yeah. Not denying who we know we are, but just saying, you know what, okay, I know myself. I know my flesh is rising up. I know I don't want to respond in a loving way. But what does the Word of God say? Let me pause and let me take a moment to really check myself. Because I know myself. And I know that there are some things that, kind of set me off. But then I can say to myself, you know what? I know this is not the way that I should respond. Let me hold out. Let me just pause for a moment. I think, taking a moment to just even count to 5. When you're feeling stressed or you're feeling like you're angry and you want to respond a certain way, then we can kind of get a better picture of what's really going on. And maybe how we should respond.
It's true. That is true. I mean, there's some people, that just rub my fur the wrong way. And so, and it's not that they're bad people.
Right.
They just sometimes, and they may not know they're doing that, but I cannot judge them and criticize and ridicule them because they are not like me.
That's right.
As far as a personality. My personality is very different. Right? This is just the kind of person I am. There's some people that, they're different.
Yeah.
But we have to respect that.
Right.
There's some people that do different things, act different ways, have different strengths, have different friendships, but we have to just accept people, but love people where they are, right? So that they can know that, they don't have to be criticized so much. Because God, I mean, if you look at God himself, I mean, he's looking at everybody.
Yeah.
And he still has a sun to shine on those that love him and know him, and those that don't love him and don't know him.
That's right.
And that's the thing that really has moved me, because as far as Christ is concerned, the man Jesus Christ. When I read the Bible and I read the Old Testament and the New Testament and I get some things out of it and I say to myself, this is just such a blessing. He loved me. And my natural father has passed away just recently, but my mom and my dad have taught me, like Helen's parents have taught them, about who Jesus Christ is. Not the religion of Jesus, but the person of who he is. So that's really, really important, really a blessing.
That's right. Well, we're just so glad that you're able to be with us just for these couple of moments, and we hope that what we've said will impact your life in a positive way, and you'll come back and see us again, okay? Have a great day.